Hey guys, welcome to Weeb Factory. LA and I are going to break down some movie news. We're going to be talking some Marvel, some Power Rangers, some big upsets. Man, thanks for hanging out with me today.
Man, no problem. Glad to be here. I know what you all are thinking. Why listen to this freckle-faced kid about anything? Just because I'm awesome. Now that we got that cleared out of the way, let's bang out some news. Talk about what this stupid kid is excited about. First up, Marvel news. It's
Love
like
it.
It's like the gift that just keeps on giving. Marvel Studios just announced not one, not two, not even three new movies along with the title sequel Ant-Man and the Wasp. It's just the right amount of cheese that tiny cracker, anyone who's already seen Ant-Man and it's already microscopic glory can rejoice knowing that cool end credit scene will bear some fruit in the not so far away future.
Which, if you haven't seen it, you're missing out. The end credit scene was great.
Truly.
Jessica Van Dyke, is that her name?
It is.
Awesome. Paul Rudd, awesome.
Very good.
But I will always wonder what could have been with the Edgar Wright. Then there were scenes in there that were definitely Edgar Wright-esque. So it's kind of like The Girl That Got Away.
And she won't come back. Another movie, for the other movies that are possibly being made, we can only speculate to what type of characters they're probably
Black Widow?
Maybe.
No.
No? Yeah. We can only speculate to see what they're gonna do since Marvel already listed out their whole schedule as of last year. Thanks, Obama. I'm actually using it as a good connotation for once. It's confusing and exciting. They have so many characters that they could pull from. There's really literally anything they could do. And I believe that they'd be able to go ahead and spice it up since right now, especially with the TV and movie going on.
That's such a mess.
I know.
It's such a hot mess, like my 6th grade love.
Yeah, I was there for it. But yeah, with the TV and movies combining and them having a lot of issues with Paul Mutter, especially with the Marvel's agent.
Richard Paul Mutter?
I just like to call him Pearl Mutter.
Jerk number one.
Jerk number one. Kevin Feige rules. But the biggest issues is Inhumans segue. Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. seem to continue to shine in the second season episode, even though they kind of Deus Ex Machina their way into saving their fallen comrade by getting the monolith to respond at will. But it's forgiven on my part anyway, since it was done in an entertaining fashion. The Inhumans will be the hardest thing to bring to the fold. I think it's why the show intrigues me. In the same way people think Kanye West's clothing line is good. It's not. It's really bad.
Yeah.
Seriously. It's really bad. Like Book of Eli. Bad.
Well, you know what? There's people that actually will defend Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. This new season's kind of cool. We'll see how it goes, but no one knows Agent Coulson's alive yet. Like, these people are international spies and superheroes. They're like, hey, is that Coulson? Nah, dude, that's not.
You would think Iron Man would throw out some algorithms to know he's
they're
around.
using Inhumans because they can't use mutants because that's owned by Fox. So they're using Inhumans, and guess what? They cannot, they're not using them at all anymore in the movie universe because they don't like the correlation of the TV. So TV and movies, it was so great. Everyone's like, Marvel, comics, everything combines. TVs, movies, it's all interconnected, but not anymore.
Which brings us back to the Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Inhuman problem. It's bad, but not in the conventional sense of content, because they're really putting a lot forth on the TV show. The movie, which was slated to have a 2018 date, was supposed to seamlessly transition between TV and movie. But with the recent news, it looks like we'll no longer get to see Black Bolt, Medusa, or the royal family to the big screen at all. To give credit where credit is due, they are taking this property and putting it in our living rooms like a TV sleeper agent, ready to be triggered by Black Widow lullaby. But I, like a virgin at prom, remain ever hopeful that it will pay off in the end.
I don't know, man. I think it's TV. Like, Deathlock was the coolest thing we had, and it's just very toned down. You watch Arrow or The Flash, just really toned down. So Black Bolt's gonna be in a guy with a leather like vest on, like Freddie Mercury style, with like a little bolt tattoo here, and that's it. Like, he's not gonna have his cool costume. Medusa's gonna have spend the whole episode budget on her hair doing this once. That's gonna be the end of it.
Tragedy. But on to more radical news. Keanu Reeves' new film, Knock Knock, is now out in theaters and will probably be available on VOD.
Dude, this thing was weird.
It is. It is
weird.
But I brought that piece of crap up for one particular reason, and that is for Keanu Reeves and his radical journeys. Do it with me? Air guitar. I do that because John Wick 2. John Wick 2 has been announced. It's already going forward. We can only, if only for a little while, love that action-induced scenes that were so greatly put together.
The hotel.
The hotel was amazing.
The hotel. I'm like, what's going on with this? They're like, John Wick's getting his. No, let's go back to that place.
Which
Why
I
is there
think they
so
will.
many assassins there?
I think they will. John Wick was a pleasant surprise for most, especially for me. When you can make subtitles in a movie actually fun to read, you win my heart. We know in recent interviews about the upcoming project, we are expected to see even more of what we love from the first, with over-top action, ridiculous amount of violence, which is normally bad, but in this case, very, very good. Very, very good.
I thought it was going to be a video on demand, and it wasn't, and it was amazing and cult classic.
But the main conflict in the second film will most likely be an internal struggle, as John Wick tries to separate himself from the legendary assassin. At the same time, trying to save his own self, he quoted recently in an interview, "There's John Wick and there's John, you know? John is the married guy whose wife just died and that 5 years of his life. And then there's John Wick, the mythical assassin. John Wick's past comes to infiltrate John's life, and John Wick has to fight for John." Whoa. So sounds like everything is moving full steam ahead. I, for one, am excited about it, and I can't wait.
You just really did that voice, didn't you?
I did. Keanu, look me up.
Wasn't too bad.
Thank you, appreciate
hit it
it.
before it hits you.
Now a little TV news. DC is currently killing it on their TV shows with Flash and the Arrow, with both seasons premiere came out very strong. Huge week in the ratings. Arrow up a 10th from last year with over 2 million viewers looking, with the newly dubbed Green Arrow, finally, is starting to get fans excited.
I thought they were racist, like afraid to like label people color-wise.
Green's not too bad.
But I don't know. I'm a huge fan of both shows. We'll see how it goes.
Your show, though, on the other hand, took a little dip. But with almost 13 million people turning in, I'd say the Empire is still unmovable, like Lucius Lyon's hair.
Actually, they shaved his head for second season. So
Did they really?
They did.
Gotta catch up.
Gotta do your research, man.
Sorry.
And then he also killed Chris Rock.
Spoilers. Let's move on.
That was in real life.
Netflix news, Aziz Ansari is going to star in a new series called Masters of None, as a comedy of an actor in New York who will undoubtedly be focused on many topics you hear in the stand-ups. More along the relationship side, I'm assuming, which his new book focuses on.
Randy! I hope we get that, dude.
I don't
Air
think
horns
so.
and everything. Do you like Randy?
I love Randy. I think we're going to get more of the Parks and Rec Aziz Ansari character than the Randy character.
Nothing.
Also, back to Marvel again, ironically, boomerang style. Jessica Jones, next in the lineup of the combined universe that they're throwing together, has been throwing small trailer teasers, which I gotta say look damn good. And actress Kristen Ritter looks good in the role, although there hasn't been any speaking parts. The trailers by her, she does all the talking with her body language. With one clip showing a bar completely trashed with men sprawled everywhere as Miss Jones casually walks over them. Then there's another with her crushing the alarm clock to pieces. So we know super strength will be no doubt a thing. In the most recent mini trailer, we get to hear actor David Tennant playing the Purple Man, giving a pretty creepy monologue.
Such a dumb name.
It is, it is.
Purple Man.
But it seems to give the series a villain which Marvel has been kind of lacking at, and I, for one, am grateful.
Oh, and the Purple Man's gonna be the one to do it.
I think so. I think they're gonna do it kind of like a, what's his name?
Quick test.
Cannibal, like a Silent of the Lambs type thing. I think
Just to show you how bad Marvel villains are, and Natalie can join in on this too at any time. Name the villain from Thor: The Dark World.
It's Malekith.
Oh, it took you a while, but yeah.
I knew it was. You said
See,
her.
I
I was giving
I
you
know
the
you
way.
looked at me and
That's
I'm
the
like,
thing,
I don't know.
I can't. I have to like really think about it. Okay,
I'm a
who was
nerd.
the villain in the first Thor?
Loki.
Easy. Okay, who was the villain in? I'm trying to think of another underwhelming
probably
movie.
gonna know all these answers.
Ant-Man.
Oh, really?
To be fair, it's super late.
You can jump in too.
Oh, I mean, well, they had.
Oh!
Well.
Darren Cross. See, that's the thing, is that these Marvel villains are so underwhelming that we can't even name them offhand. So I don't think Purple Man's gonna be
Fair.
the one, but if he is, that is so sad. Recently it was reported that the Boba Fett movie that Phil Lord is currently writing is rumored to be able to have the Michael B. Jordan. And if you've watched my channel, you know how much of a crush I have on Michael B. Jordan. I want to get 2 Michael B. Jordans, a clone and Michael B. Jordan, and make an Oreo of myself. That's how much I love his acting. So what we can only hope is that Boba Fett will no longer be played by a clone like as he was in the previous films, but that it will kind of be a cowl, a symbol that is consistently brought through the Star Wars universe and can be worn by multiple people. I think this is an amazing move, and Disney continues to cover themselves and surround themselves with the right people, directors, and actors. So cross our fingers that this is actually gonna work. And my last subject I wanted to bring up is the new Power Rangers movie. As a huge Power Rangers and Super Sentai fan, I've been able to see all the great and the worst of it. Well, when Lionsgate's announced they're working with Saban to be able to produce a new reboot of the franchise, we all thought it was gonna be exactly what we thought and wanted it to be. Armored up, brand new, revitalized, and diversified cast of Power Rangers again. Probably some new villains and original characters with all new original struggles of being a teenager who wears a colored suit, who's mentored by an alien head, but is taken care of by a robot. My kind of style. But what yet we find out through this hopefulness that James Caan brought us with his realistic Power Rangers short film with, was it James Vanderbeek?
Vanderbeek.
And Katie Sackhoff. It was amazing. Rose our expectations through the roof to be able to see new, dark, gritty, and realistic Power Rangers. But yet, all of my hopes and dreams have came crashing to the ground if this rumor's true. Supposedly, it's going to be set with the Dino Charge Rangers that are currently on Nickelodeon. So this is going to be a Lionsgate over-budget Nickelodeon film, and supposedly isn't going to even show Rita Repulsa, and it's going to show some one side off character called Scorpion Girl. I don't even know, nor do I care. Please do not do this to me. I already suffer through enough movies like Fantastic Four and The Notebook. Please give me my Power Rangers just once. I lie. I say that out of insecurity. I love The Notebook. But guys, thank you so much for checking us out. LA, where do we put this stuff? Guys, we just got this great package through Epic Pictures. If you guys have watched our channel, we've done some promotional stuff with them with Turbo Kid, and we love it. We're gonna be giving away all these goodies and all the goodie bags to a lucky few. Please comment below what you liked about this video and why you like watching our channel. The #1 comment, we're gonna send you all this goodies. If no one comments, then we're gonna burn it and probably fire LA.
Here.
Yeah. Guys, have a good one. Bye.
Adios.